Hi, do you want to start an online business or engage with the digital economy? Maybe you're thinking of just starting a business, you're not quite sure of how or what to start. Well, I've built successful traditional businesses from scratch and now I'm creating my own businesses online. So I just thought we'd look at our options. If you just bear with me for the next few minutes, we could perhaps run through what is available. My name is Stephen Bones, by the way, and I think sometimes we have to understand why we start our own business. For me, there was various reasons, and some of you may have the same reasons as I did all those years ago, because things don't particularly change. I was going into work each day, turning up, doing my job at 8 and staying till about 6, and I was getting a fixed amount of money for that, so I was trading my time for money. But you know, underneath it all, I thought I was happy, but actually I wasn't. I don't know if you feel like that. Do you feel that you want more out of life? And you may feel like I used to do, that you've got far more to offer, but you're missing something, you're being held back. Maybe your ideas and thoughts could be a help or an asset to where you're working at the moment, but nobody's interested, and so everything sort of gets suppressed. And my boss at the time was never interested in what I was to offer. He was just turning up and doing his job because he was quite happily financially. He wasn't bothered about trying to change anything or put better ideas in. It was either his way or no other way. And maybe you feel like I did as well, that you're not actually in control of your own life, and that can make you stressed and tired. And you know, I remember the commute to work, it was a bit of a nightmare. And then when I got there, I just wanted to drive past. So how long do you put up with a situation like this? Whatever your situation is, how long before something actually changes? Maybe you're like I used to be, you want to change it, but it's not an ideal situation you're in, but it feels comfortable. And maybe you feel as though, like I used to do as well, that if you change things, it's a risk, even changing jobs or starting up on your own. You get that funny feeling in your stomach, a knot, a churning feeling. And I know now that that was fear for me. But you know, it had to change because I couldn't stand it any longer. And I also came to the realization that if I didn't overcome these insecurities, feelings inside, nothing would change, and I would probably end up getting more and more miserable as I got older, because I was looking at people older than me and they weren't happy. They were just turning up for work and waiting for payday. So I ended up buying a wholesale to retail business selling physical product, and this business was really successful for some 20 years. And you know, when you think your job or your business is really secure, you can get a shock, which is what I did, because I had to close that business. When I thought everything was going really well, the market's just changed in a flash. All that work and effort, 60, 70 hours a week, had gone in an instant. And the reason was bigger and better financially sustained companies came into our market because they wanted our share and squeezed us out. We couldn't compete. So that was in January 2018, and that made me start to look for something else. And I didn't want face-to-face sales, and I didn't want to invest huge capital like I did on that last venture. But what I did want was multiple income streams, because I didn't want to rely on one source again. I wanted 2 or 3, even 4 sources, because that's what I learned. And maybe for you, just an extra grand or 2 a month would change your life. But imagine that if you never got to worry about money ever again. Imagine that you can just go and buy that car that you've always wanted, or even the house down the road that you've always dreamt about and had your eyes on. And imagine just going on holiday when and where you want to, and you don't worry about the cost or how long you go for, because with an online business you can actually work from anywhere, anytime, as long as you've got an internet connection and your computer. So imagine never having to worry about losing your job or your business like I did, never having to worry even about a pension anymore, because with these new concepts you don't need that stuff anymore. And you know, all this is possible for you. You can achieve this and far more, and that is thanks to the internet. And you know, you can actually keep your job if you want to and create enough income in your spare time till you're ready to quit. And that's just by investing a small amount of your spare time each week. And that can be any time, whatever suits your lifestyle. You could even just miss a couple of evenings TV a week, and that investment alone could impact and change your whole future. And don't worry if you're not technically minded. I wasn't. I could send an email, I could copy and paste. And you know, that's all you need for this stuff that you can learn. And it doesn't matter your background either, because I've met single parents, lawyers, salespeople, taxi drivers, factory workers, all sorts of different nurses, dentists, all sorts of different types of people from different walks of life that are all developing businesses online. So with all that said, I know you're going to want more details. Somewhere near the bottom of this video is a box, just enter your details. I will send you more information absolutely free of charge. I can promise you there's no catch, there's no scam, it's just simply free information. So once you've entered your details, what I will do is send you a video workshop. That is free, that's over the next several days. The information's really remarkable because it explains how you can learn the foundations of creating income and business for yourself. Take control of your life. And so many others will tell you and explain to you what they've achieved by understanding the opportunities that were available to them and to you just by taking small steps. So enter your details, you will be helped along the way. You've nothing to lose except a small amount of time of listening to these videos. If you don't want to take part, just unsubscribe and there's no harm done. Thanks for listening to me, and we will speak soon. Bye for now.